when it comes to, oop, you got a little sneak peek of the other layer. When it comes to drawing Black people in very cartoon styles, just keep in mind what a caricature looks like and what you're actually seeing on Black people. Like, look at this guy. He looks like a normal human being with his face. Okay, so I'm just gonna give like a really quick go at this one. And I'm going to show you like you can exaggerate certain features without going to the tropey kind of looks. So I think his head is kind of long, not super long, but like kind of long. So I'm gonna do that. I I think his ears can it would be really cool or neat if I made his ears like super tiny up here because I barely see it. And then give him like his little stud down here. I'm gonna exaggerate his brows, I think. Make them super, super, super defined, sharp and defined. I'm gonna do that. And then his eyes. Don't gotta do much with that. And now, guys, look. Nose. It's proportionate to the rest of his face. So what would be terrible is if I somehow made him like this huge hippopotamus looking big nose. No, his nose does not look like that at all. Don't do that. Okay, I'm not gonna exaggerate his nose. It doesn't need to be exaggerated. I'm gonna just do this. Look at that. It's bigger than what's on here, but it's still appropriate. Okay, and now he's kind of like curling his lips in, so there's not much to go off of there. But what would be inappropriate if I was gonna draw his lips right now would be making them huge for no reason. His lips don't look like this. No, this is not okay. And I know some of you are gonna look at it like, oh, but it's not bad. No, no, his lips don't look like that. Nobody's lips. I'm sorry, you guys. Like, no, nah. And another thing I stress to you guys is like, don't put the lips at the bottom of the face, okay? Because if I were to do this, right, that's caricature-y. That he has no chin. It's just big, round. No, don't do that. And the reason why people did that in the past was to make Black people look like monkeys. That's how they drew monkeys. We don't look like monkeys, so there's no need to put um our lips at the bottom of the face. Okay, so I'm gonna do his little tongue thing right there. And then he has like his little facial hair. Get that in there. I think he has like a little bit of like a Philly beard going on. Not fully grown yet. But yep, let's fill this in. Woo, coloring. So yeah, I'm just gonna fix the nose just so it sits a bit better with me. So yeah, you can exaggerate features on a face and not fall into anything that's like racially inappropriate, you guys. Okay? And I guess people get really up in arms if you throw the word racist out, but you don't always have to go in with the intent of being disrespectful for your work to be disrespectful. Does that, I'm trying to, does that make sense? Because you can do something and people can interpret it as racist. Like you can do something and think, oh, well, that's not racist. And then you post it, and then people are like, hey, that's really racist. And you didn't mean it that way. And the best thing to do in a situation like that is correct yourself. Just go back, look at what they're saying, look at your art, look at caricatures if they're comparing it to caricatures, and the easiest thing is like, don't get defensive. We all make mistakes. Mistakes aren't the end of the world, people. If you don't make mistakes, then you're not really doing anything. That's a famous quote. I don't remember who said it. But yeah, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Just really look at people, right? Just look at people and do it the same way you would approach anything else. You're allowed to have your different styles. You're allowed to exaggerate features. Just keep it appropriate. Don't dehumanize my people, please. Don't do it. And I get like cartoons are supposed to look a little goofy and they're supposed to look a little funny, and people can exaggerate arms and arms and eyes and brows and foreheads and jaws and chins and lips. That's fine. But my real question to you is, if you get defensive about people telling you not to exaggerate the noses and the lips of Black people because it has a history of being used as a way to dehumanize them to the general public, to make their abuse and racial injustice against them seem okay. If you have a problem with like people not telling you not to contribute to that, ask yourself why. Just self-reflect on that and ask yourself, why do you feel the need to exaggerate the nose? Why do you feel the need to exaggerate the lips when there are so many other features on the face that you can exaggerate? Why just the nose and the lips for only Black people when it's clear that we don't look like that? Just, I don't know, a little food for thought.